Hey everybody, welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, and we're here for some more Age of Wonders 3. Hopefully 3 more episodes today. I got a little bit of a headache, had one when I woke up this morning, so hopefully that goes away, and we can knock out a full 3 episodes here today. Just wanted to give everybody a quick update. I have no idea what's going on next weekend as far as Thanksgiving stuff goes. It'll be Thanksgiving here in the U.S. This coming weekend. So I'm not entirely sure how that's all going to pan out. But I will try to keep you guys posted. I don't know for sure if there will be episodes this coming weekend or not, but like I said, I'll let you guys know one way or the other. So, comments for this week. We want to start with a whole bunch of them from Impregnable. It was, begin with, don't forget to split goblins from the Frostling Scout. So I screwed up here. These goblins, and I think I mentioned this in the last episode, but I accidentally stacked them with this scout. There's no reason for me to leave the scout with them right now. The scout can actually go farther because it has swimming. So I'm going to split the scout from them now. That way I don't forget to do it later. And then I will have to send them back. For Mogwai, a suggestion to have Mogwai cast Killing Spree. A comment came from somebody else, just kind of offhanded comment, that there could be an issue with Mogwai running into the 30-turn cap on battles if he can't kill everything fast enough by himself. But Killing Spree can help with that by basically giving him killing momentum. It's this one over here. So when he kills something, he can go hit something else afterwards. Could help him kill things a little bit faster, so that is probably worth looking into, or actually worth using more often. Casting points are a little bit of an issue, but I'll talk about that a little bit later this episode. Also from Impregnable, Static Electricity could be very useful for the Sorcerer that I have down here, as well as Harmonizing Energy for heals. Harmonizing Energy could heal that snake. It can pretty much heal just about anything. I'm not 100% sure on machines, but otherwise I think it works on everything. But yeah, this, so he could use Static Electricity though, because that would be really useful for the Warbreeds that I'm planning on stacking with him. Imagine Static Electricity on a horde of 6 Warbreeds, or 5 Warbreeds with regrowth, plus the Sorcerer. That could be pretty powerful, so I think I am going to do that. I was kind of saving up for Chaos Rift, but as I thought about it some more, I kind of thought, well, if you put Static Electricity on the Warbreeds, they're just going to become, or if I use Static Electricity, cast it in an army filled with Warbreeds, those Warbreeds, it might be better to have them doing most of the heavy lifting and then leveling up fast. Because Warbreeds, the more they level, the more regrowth affects their health, because it's 20% of their health every combat round. So basically, Warbreeds and Trolls, if you just keep leveling them, they can become nigh unkillable at some point, because they're just regenerating way more health than anything can deal damage to them. So yeah, I think I am going to do that. So let's see, does he have any casting points left? Whoops, wrong guy. He's got 60, and I didn't mean casting points, I meant upgrade. Okay, so he's got 2 right now. Static Electricity, where is that at? Is it Static Sphere? I think I want Static Electricity. That might not have shown up yet on this level. I'm pretty sure. Wait, what level is he? He's level 9. Okay, it might not have showed up yet. It's possible. And I'm going to double check in hero upgrades here. We'll go to the Sorcerer. And let's see. He's at level 9. So he wouldn't have gotten it yet. Static Electricity comes a little bit later at level 11. So that's one I'll want to keep my eye out for. Harmonizing Energy could be useful now. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to spend points on that, though, because I'm going to be sending him... oh, yeah, wait, actually, yeah, his Dark Book arrives on the next turn, so he will have Heal Undead here pretty soon, so keeping the snake patched up won't be a huge problem for him for that much longer. Also from Impregnable, a main is Fire Immune. I think these comments are all from Impregnable. I hope I'm not missing missing out on somebody, but I got a lot of feedback from Impregnable for this episode. In main is Fire Immune, no need to worry about Fire Breath, I just double checked that is correct. I can exploit Greater Healing Shower more by bunching units up versus like a weak range unit or pressuring an injured unit with First Strike. So I'll try to remember to do that. That seems mostly useful for, well, would have been mostly useful for Varg's army. Now that I'm getting healing items out now, it's not as big of a deal anymore. Where was my Dreadnought? Oh yeah, he was down there. With regard to terraforming, many Tigran cities could still be terraformed. There's probably other cities as well. I just basically a reminder to keep terraforming because I'm at my mana cap and I'm kind of surpassing it every turn now with the amount of mana that I'm bringing in. Another option I could do is casting Authority of the Sword. Again, I'm a little bit limited by casting points there, but that is another good point. Casting Authority of the Sword on some of my cities could be nice little added benefit there. Also from Impregnable, the settler building roads may be in danger, so that's this guy right here. He might be right, and I don't really have a way of for sure protecting him, and I can't cast Death March on this turn to get him out of there because that's 20, so I don't know that there's anything I can do about that, but worth keeping him there. Worth knowing about that. The main threat here is the Spirit Elemental that's still in this area somewhere, the one that was harassing me so much in the last episode. Which, by the way, I'm going to skip ahead to another comment with regard to that from Ahmed Sultan. That Lion's Courage would have been perfect to use against that thing, and I don't know why I didn't do it. Lion's Courage is a combat spell that, among other things, gives you Strong Will, which is 100% spirit protection. That would have protected me from most of the Spirit Elemental's damage, and I didn't even think to use it. So yeah, that would have been helpful to like cast on the Ogre or something there, but for some reason, the thought never even crossed my mind. So good call, Ahmed, about that. We'll try to remember that in the future. One last comment from Impregnable. With Static Electricity and Thunderstorm, Mogwai might still have a shock vulnerability going up against the Sorcerer. So let's talk about Static Electricity again real quick. I think that's actually enough to find it. So the thing here is enemy units are discharged and suffer minus 20% weakness. On top of that, the Sorcerers can get access to the Thunderstorm. Druids can too. Which also gives units 20% shock weakness. So Mogwai, who I thought was going to have 120% shock, but actually I just looked and it looks like it's only going to be 100 because it's currently at 80, and when this item arrives it will become 100. Technically speaking, the Sorcerer could lower him down to 60%, which would leave him vulnerable to stuns. So sending Mogwai in solo versus big Sorcerer armies that have any apprentices that can do shock damage, or any any heroes that can like cast Thunderstorm. We have to assume the leader can always cast Static Electricity unless the leader's dead. So Thunderstorm is another one I want to watch out for. But basically, one thing to keep in mind is that apprentices like this, these are actually no threat at all because Tigran apprentices don't actually deal shock damage, which means they actually can't even target Mogwai, which means that they never will have a chance to stun him. So I don't need to worry about those guys, but I do need to worry about any apprentice that can do shock damage, could technically stun Mogwai if the Sorcerer casts Static Electricity. That's a great point and something I will try to keep in mind going forward. From Tarsak, get Warlord upgrades instead of Tireless, mainly because I can also just always use more CP, which can help me spam things like Authority of the Sword, or summon units like the Elementals, which I should remember to do near the Wizard Tower. But yeah, I agree. I think Warfare 5 is a lot more useful right now, and I can get it in one turn instead of two. I think I'm just going to max out the Warfares now because casting points become really, really important at this stage of the game. You have to keep casting spells. Speaking of keeping casting spells, I should probably go ahead and start channeling my next one. I might go ahead and start working on the getting some elementals out. I know I want Drench the Land. Oh wait, no. You know what? No, I don't want that right now. I'm gonna abort that. I think I am going to go ahead and start summoning some lesser spirit elementals. Either that or getting Authority of the Sword prepped. Maybe it's worth going ahead and prepping Authority of the Sword. You know what? I need Authority of the Sword for at least one place. Because also from Tarsak was talking about my Tigran city that's like over here is one space away from that wizard tower. It is going to grow in 17 turns, but if I cast Authority of the Sword, I can get the wizard tower now, which is not only as extra research, but gives me a place to start summoning these elementals. So I think I'm going to do that. The last comment comes from Asterflow, just a general question for everyone. How would Absorb Pain work? And I don't know for sure the answer to this, I have a theory, but how would Absorb Pain work if, say, Mogwai had it and cast it on somebody else? If Mogwai is immune to all damage types, but another unit, he casts Absorb Pain on another unit, can that unit does anyone take damage there? My theory is that Mogwai would still take damage, because what I think the game does is it calculates how much damage would be done to the unit that's actually being shot at, reduces it to 2/3, and then transfers that as raw damage to whoever the recipient or whoever's receiving damage through Absorb Pain. I don't think that damage is blockable because it's kind of like a raw damage. It's not really elemental in nature. But I don't know that for sure because I've never tested it. So hypothetically speaking, if Mogwai had Absorb Pain and cast it on somebody else, what would happen? Just share in the comments if you've actually tried that. That being said, that is all the comments for these 3 episodes, so I think it's time to get the ball rolling here. I know that I was looking at doing this battle next, and I think I stopped it before. Let's pop our head in again and take a quick look. So there's 3 Gluttons in there. Abort that attack. They are vulnerable to ice, and I've got a sorcerer here that can kind of mega buff some units. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do this fight. I want to check his spells before we start, though. He's got Starblades, Magic Fist, Spirit Protection. Starblades does add some frost damage, which is kind of nice. Useful against the Gluttons. It's also got Sphere of Protection, which I think would also be handy against the Gluttons. I'm not sure if their does their Swallow Whole ability have a check against... Let's enter this again. Does the Glutton Swallow Whole... Well, actually, safer to do it through the menu. I'm wondering if the Glutton Swallow Whole ability actually checks against physical resistance. It should show you. Swallow Whole. It doesn't say that it checks against any particular element. It seems to be purely the size and remaining hit points of the unit, so that doesn't really help against the Gluttons. Still, I think it is worth going ahead and clearing this, especially with how fast the city's growing. Plus, having a cleared Lost City here will give me a place to build Feather Serpents relatively quickly for extra healing if I need it. Somebody might die in here, but that is a sacrifice that Lord Farquaad here is willing to make. I also am going to be replacing a lot of these units with Warbreeds anyway, so I'm not super worried about that. Obviously, I don't want to lose units, but I do want to clear this right now. Plus, I get a neat reward for doing it. Okay, so do you have any healing abilities yet? No, this is one of the few heroes that doesn't, so I'm gonna have to be careful with that Frost Queen. Unfortunately, that Frost Queen kind of needs to be in the fray because she can, well, maybe I could give her Sphere Protection, but that's only for 2 turns, so I need to time that correctly. I think for starters, we should probably go ahead and give the Warbreed Starblades. And I sort of want him forward. He also he's got 40% spirit, so not super likely to be charmed. Does not have mind control immunity or anything like that, so technically he could be charmed. I'm just gonna say let's be cautious with him and leave him just a space away from the sorcerer so he can't turn around and smack the sorcerer in the face. Move everybody forward just a bit. We'll get the Frost Queen out on the flank there and maybe just kind of see what they do. Okay, went ahead and tried his charm. Okay, that's my Warbreed's taunted. Well, I mean, he's not gonna survive this fight, but you know, good on you for beating the snot out of that, out of that, out of that Naga matriarch. Unfortunately, he's not going to live. Let's see here. Let's get the, you can't heal the snake on this turn either. I probably should have waited one more turn before doing this battle, now that I think of it. I could go out there and have a reasonable chance to freeze that Glutton, but if that goes south, the Glutton could very easily eat that Ice Queen. I wonder if the Sorcerer probably should keep casting Star Blades on stuff, to be honest. Like, maybe the Snake. Go after that Feathered Serpent. And I might use the Pikeman to try to hold the Glutton in place. I think that's what I'm going to do. Snake does have still a lot of health, so it's at 98. Try to be a little aggressive here. Alright, and then if I move these guys here, technically this leaves their guard down, but they are easily replaced. The Glutton will most likely kill them. I would honestly rather have the Pikeman die than the Warbreed, because the Warbreed takes 2 turns to make, whereas the Pikeman only takes 1. How can I get past that Glutton? You know what? I think I'm going to let that Glutton have an attack of opportunity on my Big Beetle. Ah, he fumbled. Excellent. Alright, I wanted to do that so that I can stab in on him. He retaliates. Maybe with my Frost Queen kind of protected back here. I was hoping to get a lucky freeze, but that's okay. Alright, they could really kill a lot of different units. The important thing is they can't kill the Sorcerer, so should be okay there. Okay, he just heals himself, which is fine. He didn't kill the Warbreed. That Warbreed might actually survive this battle. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I thought that Glutton... Wait. I thought that Glutton used Gas Breath. Was it this one who used Gas Breath? Wait, I'm super confused right now. I thought this guy healed, and I thought this Glutton used Gas Breath. I wasn't sure what this one did. Maybe he used Gas Breath? No, because Gas Breath hit Rolto all the way back here. How did he use Gas Breath and still attack? Oh, no. The Warbreed was taunted. That's why I forgot about that. Ah, dang. I didn't even think about that. Okay. Well, the Warbreed almost lived. It just sets me back a couple turns. It's fine. I would like to get the Ice Queen out of here alive, because I like the fact that she can freeze stuff now, and I don't want to lose her now that she can finally freeze things. There's a small chance to stun that guy. He cannot reach much on this turn. Glutton's pretty much stuck where he's at. There's a 100% chance to freeze that Glutton? When did that happen? Exposed, chilled. Oh, he's chilled and exposed. Okay, well, I think that's a pretty easy decision then. Freeze him. Just outright kill him, for that matter. I would like you to try to kill this Glutton with a flank attack. Can you please? Alright. This Glutton... That Glutton can't move. He has no action points now. The Feathered Serpent could hurt the Big Beetle, but he's not going to kill it. And the Snake can kill this Glutton. Okay. I'm just going to sit here and shoot Black Bolts at him, because that hurts him a bit more than... Because of the frost damage, that hurts him a bit more than a normal shock attack. And, oh yeah, my Phalanx came back. Okay. 56% chance to freeze there, although I think I'm gonna go ahead and use the sorcerer to try to stun if I can get lucky. No, but that's okay. It still turned him around, so I can take him now, I think. It's just more of a matter of, do I want to try to take him? And I think I do. We'll give it to the Frost Queen. Yeah, there you go. Okay, this Phalanx... I'm gonna give the XP to the Shock Serpent, because it's already at gold rank. Well, the Phalanx, what does he get at gold rank? Oh, they do get Tireless. Okay, I'll give this to the Phalanx. Alright, that actually didn't go terrible. This is worth 500 gold, but I get 500 gold just from taking the reward, so... sure. I'm gonna sell that Obsidian Wyvern Egg. Probably can sell this Weapon of Decay or whatever. Yeah, especially now that the Theocrat's out. I'm just gonna sell that. Okay, well we got a decent amount of money out of that. Something like 700 gold when you consider that we got 500 gold plus those 2 items. I think it was like 710 gold. That does slow things down a little bit here, because now I just gotta wait longer for more Warbreeds to show up for the Sorcerer, but that's okay. 500 gold for the cost of, or 700 gold for the cost of producing a Warbreed plus XP from the battle is still not a bad trade. That being said, these guys, I'm going to clear this with them, but they need a turn of healing. Turn or 2 to heal up, so we'll give them some time. Alright, back to Amain. I was trying to think about what I wanted to do with her next. My initial gut instinct was to go northwest, but then I realized there are some things back here that I would like to clear. I don't need to go quite this far south, I don't think. I mean, that might need to be cleared, but I don't think I'm going to send her that far out of the way. I think instead what I would like to do is go to the Shrine of the Blood Lord, then clear this Sphinx Temple, then clear the bandit camp there, and then take this Fey City and clear the Ziggurat. Unfortunately, I can't expand the Fey City's borders, but I could build a fort down here and get more gold income from that Ziggurat. I have a builder not far away up here that just finished building something that I think would be a good candidate to go down there and do that. Plus, Emain could then continue northwest, get that wizard tower, and then come down here and clear this stuff, which would be another great spot for a fort. So I think Emain is going to be doing some building up around this area to kind of secure my front line against where I presume that the warlord is. That being said, I probably should grab this tower first, just so I have line of sight in this area, because I don't really want to be caught off guard here. So I think what I'm going to do is go after this first. And we'll use a main because of more movement. I think we can safely auto that. Then everybody should probably move. Well, you know what? I think what I'm gonna do is go after this one first. Nah, nothing down there is gonna really threaten them. It doesn't really matter with the lifesteal thing. I mean, I'm gonna move everyone onto this tile anyway, but we'll just get him that buff now. It's not really that important of a buff. I'm mostly just clearing things for XP with her right now. Yeah, then I'll go here, hit that. Then I'll send her down here, get this Sphinx Temple, Fey City, Ziggurat, Wizard Tower, up and around, clear this space for a future fort, and then I think once that's done, Emain should be able to go straight across this fire river and hopefully start harassing Red over there somewhere. So that'll be fun. I'm gonna need her harassing Red pretty soon, but there's just a few more things I kind of need their help with before she goes running off. This is my, well, newly migrated Tigran City, so that's gonna be producing Manticore Riders. I'm going to let that be for now. Nanhild is, I think, in an okay spot at the moment. I do want to, oh yeah, that's already been moved. I'm gonna leave Nanhild here for now. I kind of like that choke point that she's in because it prevents her from getting surrounded. And then she's just gonna keep an eye on that city while Emain just goes crazy on everything up there. All right, Mogwai is pretty much ready to rock and roll here. I know he's got a couple more items coming in on the next turn, so... But I don't see a reason to wait because the Dreadnought doesn't really have a way of killing him right now. I kind of want to just go straight in there and start causing a ruckus. So I think now is the time to do this. His items will show up next turn, and then we should be okay. I can auto this one, no problem. Did Mogwai take a small amount of damage there? 87 to 90. Alright, I want to see... I've never used the replay function before, but I want to see how he took damage. Starblades. Okay. They had Starblades, and he doesn't have a pure 100% shock resist yet. And he killed that unit. They brought the unit back with True Resurrect. That's good to know that they have. Okay, but basically the damage came from Starblades. Okay, so the Sorcerer is True Resurrect. Alright, that's good to know. I'm gonna send Mogwai back across the river real quick. I'm just gonna wait until he's got the 100% shock because I'm nervous. Leave those guys on defense in that city. They're fine where they're at. Looks like the Dreadnought's bringing more stuff up, so... Okay, I am at the end of my turn. Zonk has grown into a city. That is wonderful. Okay, let's get some terraforming done, because there is a lot that can be terraformed. So, the Tigran city down here, I think we'll start with this, since, well, for lack of a better reason, it's right in front of me right now. So salt everywhere. Make them super crazy happy. We'll get those trees out of here. We don't need any trees. Still have 500 mana, so I'm just gonna turn everything that I can see into barrens. There are some tiles that can be dug, but otherwise looking good. The dwarves, I don't remember. Oh wait, that's actually Frostling. They like fertile plains, so they're good with that as it is. The dwarves, I don't remember what they like. Like mountains, coastal mountains, rock cavern walls, dirt cavern walls. So basically with the dwarves, you want them around mountains, and you don't really want to dig their dirt walls, because the dirt walls will make them happier. So I don't really want to dig too much in this area. I will dig a little more just for the tactical purpose of having a tower down there. But otherwise, I'm probably not going to dig much in their territory. Where else? I know I've still got plenty of casting points. This over here is Orc. That could use... Yeah, that could use... No. Let's not click the wrong thing. That could use more salt. Apparently I can only get it in one spot there. Tigran City's up above ground, I believe, could use some more. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and I accidentally clicked enter. My gosh. I've been playing Planetfall some, and buttons are just switched around. I've been playing Planetfall some off camera to try to at least get some practice in for whenever I do my next series, and my gosh, it screws me up. It's okay, though. I'm not wasting any mana unless I get a random mana boost event, which I guess I'm kind of hoping I don't now, so I don't look like that much more of an idiot. For these cities around here, there's also terraforming I can do. I can turn barrens and crap into forests here for the elves, to make the elves happy. I can clear all these trees out and make it fertile plains for the frostlings, which would help my units move through the area a bit easier. These frostling areas out here can all use fertile plains here. So there's still a lot of terraforming I can do. Vanis has won a battle. Where? Oh, probably over here. Okay. It's the Griffin Rider. That is a lot of Manticore Riders. Hello. Gonna need to get that guy out of there, or they're going to chase him down over the water. Let's, out of curiosity, I want to check the type of Manticore riders there. It should be all High Elves, presumably. Yeah, those are all High Elves. Oh dear, okay. That's a lot of Manticore riders with stun. Now, once the Sorcerer is out of the picture, Mogwai doesn't need to worry about that, because there will be no way for anyone to lower his resistance. Unless somebody somehow got, like, the Degenerate spell from something randomly, I don't think that can happen. And crap, this builder is dead. Okay, he might not actually be dead. I might have a chance. I don't think I can move him, though. No, I can't. What can I do to... I could degenerate him and then start hitting him with Vengeful Frost. He's got 80% frost protection? Why? He's got... They have inherent 80% frost protection? I didn't know that. Okay, I can't win that. Okay, that Spirit Elemental has... He has angered me for the last time. I know this is overkill, but sometimes overkill feels good. You die now. Manual combat. Just because I can. This guy has caused me so much trouble. It's time to pay. You don't even get a chance to do any tricks. Get out of here. Oh, man. It was a good idea. I think it was Impregnable that suggested using Death March to get the builder out of there. That was a good idea, but I just didn't have enough casting points for it, unfortunately. We can dig this out now. This route is officially open for business. The builder is unfortunately dead, but I did get the roads built that I wanted, or at least most of them. And I think it's time for you to join my empire. I think it is time for them to join my empire. I'll take that. May as well start building giants. Could be fun. Let's start with the quarry upgrade. What do giants like, by the way? They like mountains and coastal mountains. They dislike blighted. So they're pretty impartial about anything going on down here. Alright, guys. Carry on as you were. And you can stay here and continue digging. This was general support for Nanhild, if I remember correctly, so I'm probably going to split them up and just run them as far as they can each individually go, because the more stuff I can get to Nanhild quickly, the better. Although I kind of would like them to gang up on these apprentices and knock them out. You know what? I have another army here that could help with that. So, actually, this army here might be able to just take the apprentices by themselves if they take those haste berries. I think I'm going to do that. I don't know that I want to... I don't want to open that box. I don't want to introduce more random map events, because now I control more than half the map. So I think it would actually be a disadvantage to me. I think the fire rogue thing worked out to my advantage earlier, but at this point, because I think it really messed up the rogue, the Frostling rogue. But at this point, I'm good with just leaving things the way they are. I actually don't really want more random world events. This says closely matched. Well, I'm gonna manual it anyway. I think the, see, they got static electricity, but I have a lot of swarm darters. They also, to be fair, have a lot of range units, so My CP is up to 130 though this turn. I got a couple more Grand Palaces done. I'm gonna say warp equipment maybe? No, it doesn't. It's not gonna work on them. Kind of want to just use a spell to give me a little bit of a buff here. Greater healing showers is tempting, but I also want to use mana on other things too. Mass Curse could be fun. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just Mass Curse these guys. Maybe it'll fumble some attacks. The blight damage these guys do is going to do more. In fact, all the damage these guys do is going to do more. And I want the troll up front. Okay, good. Those things targeting the troll. And the troll is stunned. Okay, I need to help him now. Let's start by... Well, you know what? You guys can get that wisp off of him at the very least. Do that. Maybe you should have used the swarm darters for that, though, because they can't really hit anything else on this turn. These ones can. You get that dwarf apprentice out of here. Probably not going to kill him unless I weaken him. Which I could do. It's a little risky for the Blight Doctor, but... Oh, dang. Didn't quite inflict severely poisoned either. You know what? You were close. Just die. I don't really want to lose any of these guys. I don't have to. Okay, I'm good. There goes half my XP on a relatively, or half my CP on a relatively minor battle, but eh. All right. Gives me a little more research, plus Authority of the Sword is ready, so I can cast that here and get even more research. Hopefully that puts me well on the path to, and gives me more production too, which is cool. Hopefully that puts me well on the path to getting the Empire upgrade for finishing your research tree first. Okay, hero items. I know this is the big turn for Mogwai, as he now has his new boots. He's going to lose Pounce, but he's going to gain that last bit of shock protection he needed. And I don't really need these anymore. I don't see any reason to have those. And don't know if anyone else could use the Sorcerer. I guess it'd be better for the Sorcerer. What about the Dreadnought? Because he could get... I might send those to the Dreadnought. Pounce might be handy for him. And... Alright. So, Mogwai has reached immortality, or at least immortality against anyone other than the Sorcerer, as far as I know. The Sorcerer technically could still cast static electricity and mess me up a little bit. Potentially stunning me, although the odds are very low. So, yep, there you have it. 100% to everything, and I think it is time for the party to begin. So I think we've more or less already established Mogwai is safe fighting the Dreadnought. So I'm going to actually, this is very likely to defeat. I'm going to auto-combat this. Pretty easy win there. And even ghoul the unit along the way. Just in case something crazy happens here, I'm going to Control S, there we go, save the game. Just in case, like, so Jeff and I were having a conversation in the comments about, like, whether the game actually plays out the battle or whether it goes based off of the projected victory outcome. I'm pretty much 100% sure it actually plays out the battle, but there's just that nagging thing in the back of my head that's like, just be safe. But there is, as far as I know, no way that the Dreadnought can stop Mogwai now. He would need the help from the Sorcerer, so I can just auto all of this. And he's still at 105 health. This is amazing. There's the Sorcerer. Any battles against the Sorcerer I am still going to do manually with Mogwai for now. Just because we don't know for sure. I wish the Sorcerer would actually show up somewhere so I could just... Or not the Sorcerer, the Dreadnought. I wish the Dreadnought would show up somewhere so I could take him out. Actually, I wish the Sorcerer would, because then I could knock out the Sorcerer and then wouldn't have to worry about static electricity for a few turns. Unless they have heroes that can do it. Okay, Builder's Hall there. I think we want... Let's go ahead and pick up the Storehouse, and then the Siege Workshop, and the Shrine, and the Laboratory. Just let that run through all of that. Storehouse for Zonk. We'll add in the public baths. Actually, we'll do the lab. We're gonna do the lab next because that can be done in one turn. And I kind of want to race for that, finishing the tech tree empire upgrade. We'll do that. We'll do the Grand Temple. We'll do the public baths. Again, just spending money everywhere to max CP because I mean my gold is absurd right now, so I can definitely afford that. Still on infinite warbreed production, so that is good. I'm going to start sending all the warbreeds toward the Sorcerer, and I'm probably should just set a rally point for these guys. Actually, you know what? How many turns did it take you to build a builder? Okay, we're gonna do a little detour here. We're going to create the builder to replace the one I lost, then Master Guild, then Laboratory, then Temple, then Public Baths. So that city's got its work cut out for it for a while. Okay. And we'll get that builder back over here, finish the road, and clean up that mess that the Spirit Elemental made. Okay, trying to think about where I want the Tigran Phalanxes showing up. I'm actually thinking maybe having them run to this city for now is okay, because from this I have lots of different access points. I can go above ground, right in the middle center, like right smack in the middle of the map actually, and can go any direction from here. I can also go northwest from here towards the Warlord. I can go southwest towards the Dreadnought, or possibly along this path. So I think for the Phalanxes, that's a good city to have them walking to right now. So I'm going to take this city, and if I can remember how to do this, where is the set rally point option? There it is, that flag right there. Change city rally point, and we're going to just put all these guys like right there on that corner. Whoops. Did I do that wrong? There we go. Set rally point. I think maybe I have to right click. Right there. Okay, there we go. Now they will follow that path. This guy I'm gonna have to manually do it with. I might send one over with the Sorcerer area, just to have a pikeman over here. I've got one. We'll give him another one over here, because I am expecting Warlord units to show up over here. If they do show up, they're gonna have Manticore Riders, and having a couple Phalanxes around probably isn't a bad idea. The war in the south is going just fine right now. It's the Warlord that's been building up this whole time that I'm still slightly concerned about. Okay, so next in queue is a temple. We've got, but I think I just had that queued just in case. What I actually really want, I had that queued just in case of a random structure completion event. But what I really want is, wait a second, Warhol. I would need Beetle Command. That's what I needed. And if that's at 992, I'm willing to hurry production on that, so we can start getting trolls out a bit earlier. We'll throw the temple back in there just in case it auto-completes, but once that's done, I think I'm probably just going to go straight to building trolls there. Okay, we've already dealt with that, and with that, we do have another Manticore Rider here, so that's good news. I'm gonna move these guys. Actually, these guys probably need to just move forward. There's not a cave entrance down there. I don't know where those random red I'm still wondering how those random red units got all the way over here. That still makes no sense to me. I know I saw some in this area. I just want to make sure they're not still down there. I'm gonna actually send this Manticore down to take a quick look. He'll fly through here. It looks like I'm okay, so I think I can more or less abandon this city and move this little defending army forward. I don't know for sure what I'm going to do with the Manticore Riders being produced in that city right now. I think that that one I will go... Why don't we go ahead and give him those haste berries? And he can move up to this center point with the rest of this army that's advancing on the sorcerer here. I might, since they can't really reach that city on this turn anyway, I think what I'll do is, you know what, this might be fun. Give everybody the lucky Cloverfield there. No, it's recharged in 3 turns, so I can't pick that up right now. I'll zoom in under the clouds here so we get a clearer view. We'll move him here. And we're gonna send the Golden Dragon with him. We're kind of creating an A-team here minus a hero. I want that Warbreed in there because he's champion rank. He's really good. The Spider is champion 4. I think the Spider's earned its keep, so it can join them. Who else deserves a spot in this army? I'm gonna say more faster units, probably. So probably the Griffin and the Beetle, I think. Because they're all fairly fast units. Yeah, the Warbreed is a fast unit. It's got 36. All right, so they're good there. These guys good here. And then I think on the next turn, they should be able to all reach that city. And have a nice warm welcome to the Sorcerer. Dubious food is done. I'm going to close that and send this. Oh, wait, there's 2 items there. Okay, both of those I want to go to the Sorcerer. And the Sorcerer is out of space. I need to get rid of some of his stuff. He was over here. Oh, there he is. That's right. I moved him. He doesn't need all of this. That projectile reflection is not really needed. The night vision is not needed if I have other units in this army with night vision. Unless I gave him a flying mount. And he's got that fire wyvern egg on the way. By that point, the game will most likely be over. But to be honest, I don't need this quiver of razor leaves, actually. I kind of like having that better, I think. The 2 fire range strength, more damage type diversity. Alright, we'll sell that. And we'll keep gas breath. Actually, I'm gonna sell... The quiver might be useful to swap out like on an as-needed basis, depending on what I'm fighting. So I'm gonna actually get rid of the projectile reflection, I think. Because those other resistances seem to be working fine for him. I like having inflict chilling. He's got the 60% fire protection, which actually, you know what? Oh, that replaces the... That's a shield item. Okay, I don't really see myself using that on him. That being said, if he's used in a spellcasting role, that is probably more useful to have on him. I don't know, it's like he's got a bunch of crappy items that I still kind of want him to have. I think I'm just gonna get rid of this quiver. We'll keep the legendary one. It's just a little more damage overall. And damage diversity, I think, is always good. So we'll do that, and then we'll send the medical kit to him so he can keep his people properly patched up. That has been actually sitting there for a little bit, because I forgot to move it the first time. Okay, inventory for you. We already know Mogwai got his new Greaves, so he is ready to rock and roll. Sorcerer got the book for undead healing, and Varg got his new sword, which is a backstab ×2. And since he already has backstab, I think this is actually going to be backstab ×3. Yep. So Varg actually is pretty dang deadly if he hits something in the back now. I kind of like that. That's fun. And his Obsidian Wyvern Egg will hatch in 2 turns. It's not a great mount, but it will be enough to let him fly behind things. Can he get Assassin Strike? That's 4. When he levels up, I'm going to give him Assassin Strike, because then he's going to be able to fly in behind stuff and just do a ton of damage, and that, I think, just sounds like a fun way to use Varg. Oh good, and Varg's Dragon is here. This is even better. Okay, so Varg's army needs to reassemble a little bit into something new. We're going to... Varg's going that way, so I can give this to the dragon. And then move him there. We obviously know we want Varg. We know the Fire Giant is worthy. We're going to bring 4 units in the main army. I think it's probably going to be fast units. I think, so these guys plus the Knight, and then probably the Flyer. I think we got to go with the Flyer there. Varg's got a solid army here now. I like this. They can go here. Now, where was the quest? Oh, the quest is right there, too. We can get that on this turn. Okay. Let's get some stuff done down here. They're going to all need to move here, so that's fine. And we'll do a manual combat because there's some healing that really needs to go down here. I'm tempted to use... Wait, I can't use Greater Healing Showers because I've already used up casting points, but that's okay. Varg does have healing now, so we can at least use that a little bit. He still needs Nourishing Meal, but this will be enough for now. The Fire Giant is not going to care about anything in there. So, you have fun, dude. Alright, what you gonna do? Alright, should probably back him off. Oh no, you did 1 damage. Yeah. I'm gonna back those guys off, because they can actually take damage from this stuff. That Flamer, I'm pretty sure the dragon can one-shot, and the dragon is also immune to fire, so yeah, do that. Get him out of here. You may as well back off. There's no reason to have you in the fray. There's no reason to have Varg in the fray either, or the Knight. In fact, honestly, units that need healing can just stay down here. I think the Giant and the Dragon have got this one covered. Oh yeah, this is not gonna work for them. Let's get you out of here. Let's get you out of here. It's a level for the dragon. Hopefully, that guy just tries to go throw fire at something. I'm gonna back these guys up because I think Varg has 1 more healing that should come back on the next turn, if I'm not mistaken. And then I can just heal whoever needs it most. Probably gonna be the Knight. Or the, yeah, okay, that's fine. 69 out of 105 or 83 out of 125. We'll give it to, we're gonna give it to the Shock Serpent. Varg could try to charm that guy now that I think of it. Let's see here. Can I make that happen? Oh. Forgot. Since he had no way of dealing damage to them other than a melee attack, he used the melee attack. Not gonna say it was wise, just gonna say it happened. Oh, almost click prepare to be destroyed. I almost did a... That was close. Almost did the same thing I did earlier in this game. Alright, you there. I need you to stop existing, please. We'll use the flyer for this. Pretty sure I can get away with an auto on this one, but I'm gonna manual anyway, just because I could get super unlucky with charms. And I don't want to get super unlucky with charms. Now the dragon cannot be charmed. So you can just run up there and feast. Oh my gosh, okay, that worked. I don't think I'm pretty sure the giant has... No, the giants don't have mind control immunity. That's how I got him in the first place. Okay. I think Varg is still going to be on healing duty back here. How's the flyer doing? The flyer regenerates health faster, so I'm kind of... I think he's last on my list to heal because he's Draconian. I'm going to get you back here. Okay. At this rate, the dragon's eventually going to need healing. I'm sorry, did you try to charm me? You rang? Which way is she facing? She's facing the dragon, right? Let's give this to Var... Oh, wait, hang on. Should probably try to charm her instead. And if she declines, I can always devastating charge with the knight and phase with this thing to kill her. So yeah, there's no reason not to try this. Well, cool, I got a free unit. Let's see, you can you, how far can you phase? Far enough, okay. So if the dragon doesn't kill you... Oh, the dragon did kill you, okay. There, finally got that quest completed for them. Human Knight, yay! Alright, now we have undead to kill. So Varg and company can go back up here. I think I never did clear that ancient ruins. I'm not sure if it's worth sending Varg back down to do that. I think it's time for you to join my empire. You know what? I do think that. Welcome to my country. Please build a storehouse, a shrine, and a siege workshop, and an observatory. Please just build things. Take my money and build things. Alright, I think we can fit another battle in on this one. Trying to think about that over there. I don't remember who's in there. Let's take a quick look. A lot of monster hunters. Not really a very hard battle, as far as I'm concerned. I'm gonna abort attack. We'll send the bard over, and we'll send this guy over. And I'm gonna send these guys back to help with that. And then maybe I can clear another ancient ruins with that same group. Varg's got more important stuff to do, I think. I want him going northwest and getting closer to the front line now that his army is actually somewhat competent. Let's let the floating unit. I think I'm good on morale, and I kind of just want XP. So yes, let's do no mercy. Very likely victory, manual combat. Having this spirit dragon around really rounds out this army pretty nicely. I want to start, I think, with a nice big spirit blast to wipe out both of those lost souls right away. Healing heals for 20, right? I'm gonna go ahead and use that on the dragon now, since he's the one kind of moving up into the line of fire here. Goodbye, lost souls. Everybody else can just sort of take cover. Alright, that bone collector is coming this way. I know that has spirit resistance, but it still has fire weakness, so the fire giant seems like a good choice for dealing with that. I think I'm going to park the fire giant right here so the lost soul doesn't come back. And loop the knight around and get a devastating charge. Actually, just get a critical hit and straight up kill. That works too. And let's see, how do I want to deal with the Wraith? Undead Slayer with backstab. I'm seeing a lot of potential fun here. Is the Wraith? Can you flank the Wraith? Yes, you can flank the Wraith. Okay, so I'm going to do actually this. I'm going to sprint. So Varg does full damage here. Goodbye. I like that. I like how he's so good at backstabbing. That's fun. I'll put the dragon here for the moment. Move this guy up and leave the flyer where he is. And that guy is pretty much dead. Yeah, he's dead. Alright, that undead camp has been a nuisance for a while. I'm going to sell that for gold. Alright, you guys can make it as far as there, and... Okay, Varg's army is pretty much off the hook for this southern section of the map, where they've been for a good portion of the game. But I think they're in good shape now. Oh, there's another inn down there. I kind of need to clear that too, but okay, that's fine. Not as important as the resource nodes in the area, I suppose. Grand Palace is done up here. That's great. Warlord's Command is next. Varg, oh yeah, I still needed somebody to clear that enchanted armory over there, because I was going to use the city to make Orc Crusaders. It's an Orc Metropolis. There's a lot of stuff in the water that I would like to clear for this city too, but I just don't have anyone that can go do that right now. How many units in Varg's army fly or float? 4 of them, actually. With that gold dragon in the mix. You know what? I think Varg's going to go up there and finish cleaning out the space for that city. There is also a Forbidden Sanctum that I could pick up a secret spell from on the way. And I'll probably stop and grab... I think I cleared that ziggurat, didn't I? I think I did. I just didn't clear the towers. Probably stop and grab these towers along the way. Maybe get those haste berries, then get the Forbidden Sanctum, but generally work Varg's way up here. So he's got a lot of unfinished business in this area. So, and I would like, and this city's going to need to start making some units pretty soon. We'll throw the barracks in after the Warlord Command upgrade. Okay, and I think with that, that's going to be it for this episode, I believe. So I'm going to be recording another one right after this. After I get a drink of water, take a little break here. So I'll be going right into the next one. So if you got comments, you might want to hang on to them until, whenever I'm done with the last episode that I'm recording today. You guys know how this works now because I've been doing this for a month or whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Let's zoom out, take a quick overlook at the map. There's the overworld, and there's the underworld down there. You can see I have pretty much half and half in both regards, so feeling pretty good about this. Plus, with Mogwai being immortal, or very, very, very close, but maybe not technically immortal, I'm feeling like I'm in pretty good shape. So, hope you guys are enjoying this series as much as I am. Thanks again so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Dawson Horner, Jimbro, Tarsak, and Tibian Army. Thanks so much, everybody.